A quick mic check. If you can hear me, let me know. Say hello and where you're tuning in from. And we will just be getting started here in just a few moments. Just finishing a few things up. And if you haven't yet, if everybody could do this video a thumbs up, it just helps it get out to more people, and sharing the content, we'd appreciate it a lot. Trying to go for as many likes as we can get tonight. Currently have 11 people on here, so let's get 11 likes. Let's go. All right. Welcome everybody to tonight's Mike's Microgreen Show, episode 2 of the new rebranding. And we're going to get right into it today. First thing we're going to go over is top 5 keeping customers. How to keep your customers. We went over last week how you got your customers. This week we're going to go over how to keep your customers. So let's get into it. All right, these are 5 ways we found the best way to keep customers after you got the sell. The sell is the most important, but how are you going to keep that customer and keep them happy? So we're going to go over a brief review here and get into it a little bit. And just a quick side note, today's video is brought to you by Microgreens Business Coaching. And we're going to talk about that a little bit here in just a moment. So the first thing, the way to keep your customers, it sounds simple, but it's absolutely critical in providing high quality products to your customers. Got to have that high quality products. Without that, you're not going to keep them, no matter how good you do it. So your customers expect beautiful, flavorful, fresh, long lasting microgreens that last longer than a day or 2 in the fridge. Always offer quality products, harvest the day before within 48 hours, delivering to them to give them the best quality products. That last so long. Test your products. Make sure they last in the fridge before you give them out. Highly recommend that, testing your products yourself in your own fridge to make sure they're going to last. 2, give great customer service. You've got to follow up and give great customer service to them. So it's just not a good, it's great customer service. We treat our customers like their family. They're just not buying microgreens. They're buying high quality, fresh microgreens from a local farm. They need to know that they have an issue, that you'll get right back to them and fix it. Being local, hyper local focused, these microgreens, you should be very local focused on them. You shouldn't be shipping them out someplace across the country. You should be selling microgreens within your community and going after that target. And that way, your customers know they can get a hold of you if they have an issue. You can fix it right away. If it's billing, if it's quality of products, whatever it is, that you're going to be able to fix it, that you're here, local, and going to be able to fix it. 3, keeping in touch. Keeping in touch with your customers is a great way if there's anything you may be missing. Maybe you forgot to put the broccoli in there. In one of them, make sure you keep in touch with them and keep there and everything else so they know you're doing that. Often you see that we're using regular microgreens and they need new ideas of what to do with them. So like if they're using the microgreens and they haven't changed it up a little bit, maybe let them know that you have new products or you have different products than this, that. Are they using them in every way possible that they can use them? Maybe give them some recipes. The way you use them, share on your Instagram, your Facebook, how you're using the stuff, our pictures to them, or make up a recipe book. There's many ways to keep in touch with your customers on this. Or maybe just use them. How often can they use them more? If somebody's saying they're not going through them, well, give them the ideas of how they can use them. Get to your customers in the way you can help them enjoy their microgreens. You want to make sure they're using and enjoying their microgreens. Many uses for these microgreens, not just throwing in salads. We've gone over that in many other videos. We go over that in the business coaching program. So you definitely want to make sure your customers know how to use the products that they're getting. You're just not making the sell. This goes along with the same thing as great customer service. So keeping in touch, making sure they're using them, make sure they're getting use out of them, making sure that they're getting high quality. 4, give back to your community. Another great way to keep your customers is to help more people. Brand loyalty is often built when customers know the company cares. Donate. If you go to a farmer's market, you can donate your leftover products usually to a YMCA program, local food bank, local soup kitchen. Maybe they'll donate there. There's many ways you can donate your leftover products. You're not going to be able to use them. You might as well get them into good hands and go for a good cause. You can even donate your time at the local soup kitchen, volunteer to a charity. Obviously, if you're doing this, you want to have your logo on, a shirt with your logo on, something. Obviously, you're there to brand yourself, but it's really just giving goodwill. They're going to know who you are. Be part of the communities. Your customers should be an active part of the community. You're selling hyper-local food. You want to be part of that community. You want to be out there. Just not going to the farmers markets making sales. You want to be out there in the community. Be part of it. And last but not least, don't forget the little things. We love to sneak in samples of our new products with our home delivery customers' orders. We give them shout out on their social media. That goes usually for restaurants, grocery stores like that. We give them shout outs, or even write a quick thank you note and tuck it in with our order. So every once in a while, hey, thank you. Thank you for being a loyal customer the last 2 months. Whatever you want to put in there. If you want to give them a discount, you want to give them something off, whatever. Or you put it in there with a little something extra. We've done wheatgrass. We've noticed they have a pets. So we do 5x5 wheatgrasses. We noticed you have a pet. You haven't ordered this yet. Here's this. We had some extras. Here's a little gift for your pet. People love that. So you give them their pet. You're recognizing stuff about them. You're just not dropping stuff off and leaving. Recognize they have a pet. Recognize what they're ordering, and maybe they haven't had this. You throw that in there. Just little things that can make a big difference. And it's probably products you weren't going to sell anyway. So just throw it in there. Give them a little extra. It doesn't cost much. These little things make a huge difference with building customer relations. Great customers relationship with your customers. So definitely do that. I highly recommend that. So we're going to talk a little bit about our business coaching program now. So today, this video is brought to you by the Microgreen Business Coaching. With this coaching program, our goal is not to only teach you how to grow microgreens, but to grow truly successful microgreen business. You can check it out at ittybitty.microfarm.com. We'll have a link in the comments for you that you can click on and go to that and check that out. It's in all our descriptions of all our videos. Also, it's this ittybitty.microfarm.com. Go to the more section and then the business, and it's right there. You can sign up for a consulting, 1-hour consulting one-on-one for $97, or do the monthly membership program at $29.95 a month. And there's also a yearly discount if you go ahead and purchase it for the year. These prices will go up at some point, so you want to lock this price in. Whatever price you lock in is your price for life. We do bi-weekly coaching calls, which the next one is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're lucky enough to sign up now, or talk about the giveaway here in a second, if you're lucky to win that, you can also join into that live bi-weekly coaching call one-on-one where we can go really in depth and discuss your business and help you grow your business. And then there's obviously stuff on there. There's spreadsheets, there's grow sheets, there's new video coming up of 9 ways to have your successful business, which is exclusive for our business coaching group. There's other videos on there as well, which we can show that to you just here in a second. But yeah, check out our Microgreens business coaching program, and just to let you guys know also, if you stay on this call today, on this, we are going to give away 1 month free of the coaching program. So stay tuned for that. All right. Now it's time to get in to our live Q&A time. And we will be taking how is everybody doing on this wonderful Monday? We just got done harvesting 168 trays, I believe. Huh? I'm choppy. Sorry about that if everybody was a little bit choppy on that. Yeah. Is it good now? All right, I unplugged and replugged in. Hopefully that helped. let me know if it's still choppy or not. Hopefully we're sounding crystal clear. All right. Thank you, Red Dawn. Appreciate it. All right. What questions has anybody got for me today? I'm just looking up our course here. Show you kind of the back end here so you can get familiar with that. All right. So I'm going to show. So I'm going to. Wow, that's a bad view. There we go. That's a little better. That was a bad place to stop that video. So right now, what we got on here, we basically got welcome section. It's got introduction, course overview. In our resource section, we have our crop sheets, the micronutrient information, how to use microgreens. These are things you can use to talk to your customers, or PDF downloads. And then the price and cost spreadsheet to teach you how to price your microgreens. So you know if you're making a profit or you're losing money. But you don't want to lose money. Business structure. This is where a lot more stuff is coming in here very fast. Equipment, the equipment that you need to get started. Then we're going to detail on that here soon. The bi-weekly. The recording from last week is up. You can look at that if you join the group. And the next one is tomorrow night that we'll be doing live. It's a Zoom call. And then we sometimes do a little Discord chat every once in a while and get on there and talk. And then we use Discord a lot. A lot of communication goes on Discord. Luke can tell you that. Kyle can tell you that. We're on there, very accessible to answer questions as you're going along. And you can promote yourself and show your success stories of how you're doing and get help from other people in the community as well. We want to make that a whole community gathering there. So thank you, Doug. And Doug is the person who won last week in our coaching program. And he got the free month last week. If you guys want to, you can go ahead and start putting in hashtag coaching. Hashtag coaching will get you entered to win a free month of the business coaching program. And with that business coaching program, with that free, you get the spreadsheets right away. You get everything right away. So you don't have to wait to get that. So you can go ahead and start putting that in there. If you like, if you want to win a free month of the business coaching program, we do have the yearly discount as well. Got any questions, comments coming in? All right, there's one. Sir Tokalot, welcome. Hello, Mike, the Mac. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm experiencing small kind of leaning growth in the center of my broccoli trays. What do you think? It could be overseeding. Most likely it's going to be overseeding. Make sure your trays are not warped. I do know they're coming in sometimes like that, but there's ways to fix that. But most likely it's going to be overseeding. What are you seeding at? What's your seed density you're doing on a 10 by 20 flat? Seeding more on the outside, not getting it spread evenly. That's where I would start. Are you gonna add? What's upcoming things are you adding in the course? The next thing I'm adding is 9 ways to be successful in your business and geared towards a microgreen business, obviously. That's the next video that will be up this week, probably later in the week, as we do have the call tomorrow. I will get it finished and edited and all that out this week. That is the immediate next one. 17 grams. That's that's right in line. We're at 15 grams if you're doing by grams, 0.7 ounces. So right around 15 grams. So 17 grams is right there. That shouldn't be a problem. Make sure you're spreading it evenly. Make sure your tray's not warped. Are you using 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights? Humidity. There's a ton of factors, but definitely start with seed density. Make sure it's spreading them correctly. They're not clumped up or anything. Tray's not warped. Keeping your humidity down to manageable level, your temperature down to manageable level. Yeah, a lot of factors in that. You just got to start checking them off, making sure you got them. City Greens, welcome. My speckled peas grow taller around the edges of my trays. 2 lights, equal space apart. Shelves are level. Seeding rate is 240 grams. We're at 220. I do 9 ounces, so try to convert that real fast in my head here. Not sure why the edges are always taller. They're reaching. So even with 2 lights, we use 1 light, and they start reaching out towards the end of grow. Like you'll see day 8, they're kind of straight, and day 9 they start kind of stretching out, pushing them out. Because the other seeds are pushing them out as well. The other plants are pushing them out as they get taller, and they just kind of push to the edges, and then that could make them taller. So, as they're pushing out. So we seed at 255 grams if you're doing that, because we do 9 ounces, so it's 255 grams. So you're right there in line, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. Should be good on that. But yeah, you're going to notice that at the end, day 8, I noticed that at day 8, they're nice and tall, straight, or tall. They're getting tall, and they're straight. They all are within the tray. And then day 9, they're kind of like this. Day 10, they're even more outward. So, and then, I don't think it's an issue. We've never had an issue with it of growth or leaves going bad or anything like that. So it could be a light placement. I use 2 purple LEDs. Yeah. I use 1 light down the middle of the rack, which they grow fine. Saves us a ton of money on lights, ton of money on power. I recommend experimenting with 1 light just down the center, because they're all going to kind of stretch to that light anyway. So, yeah, I would definitely look at that. Look at your light placement for sure. Do you grow peas in soil or no soil? I grow everything in soil. We use a ProMix BX. That is our soil choice. We have tried MP, HP, regular just ProMix. Just bag you can find at Menards, Lowe's, or whatever. And we've settled on ProMix BX. We've tried mats. We've tried no soil, no mats, no nothing, just seeds in there. We found the best growth is the ProMix BX. We actually just did an experiment today that we used the ProMix, regular ProMix, the ProMix BX, and then we also used them 2 soils with worm casting and with Gaia Green. And the Gaia Green gave the best growth. It was probably only like 10% difference, though, if you're going percentage-wise. So cost-wise, time of putting in the Gaia Green, I'm going to have a video out here. I did a whole series, but I'm just going to shorten that series. I did 2 videos out on our YouTube channel of the arugula and the broccoli. But I'm just going to shorten it up and do an overview of all of them and explain why we don't use Gaia Green and why we don't think it is that beneficial to a 10-day grow. Now, there's some other grows that it could be beneficial to when you get into longer grows. So, hey, Brittany, how are you? Do you keep the fins on the lights or do you remove those? I remove those. I also we painted our walls white, so it's a reflective kind of white, so it helps bounce lights that are on the wall off of that. You can see on our videos the walls are white. It helps bounce the lights off, and you can see they're glowing in here right now. And then the middle ones obviously are just shining everywhere. But no No reflectors on them. If you're running 2 lights, you can use reflectors, but I recommend 1 light with no reflector and save yourself some money. And they'll stretch to it. So, yep, remove them. I'm trying in soil now for the first time. What kind of soil are you using, Ricky? Be interested to see that. BX with you can use it. Microgreens. Have to have Oz tell me how to say it every time. Microgreens. We currently are using it with it in there, but we used it without it. It's just that's what we can source now from our local Ace Hardware. They order it, we get tax deferred on, we get no taxes on it, all that stuff, and get it at a good price. That's the one they can get in, and it works just fine. We have no issues with it. So either one of the BXs you can use, and you'll be just fine. Yep, no fins. But if you're growing with 2 lights, I would use fins. Read down, my links have been short of falling over, but I can push them back up. Or should I be concerned, or is this something they do? They will. We grow our leeks at 17 days for harvest, and they kind of somewhat start when you get there. And if you're having a big issue with them, go to deep tray. Use a deep tray. There's some crops that are beneficial for deep trays, and if your crop is falling over, you can do that. And then you can. It's just more difficult to harvest, but as long as they're not completely falling down, I think you're fine. But they do fall over a little bit when you get to them. They just push them back up and cut them. You should be good. Burger. We used it. What number? Do they go by numbers? Yeah, they go by numbers. Because we did use burger for a time being because we were getting it out of a place that we were delivering to, near a place we were delivering to every week. And it grew great in it as well. We used BM2. BM2 is what we used, and it worked great. And that's what they recommended. And it was a great soil. And if they had it locally, I might be still with it. But we could only get them in the bags instead of the bells. Was also down draw. The bells you just save money on. So if you can get them in bells and you can get them local, the BM2 is what we used, and it was great. Yeah, Microgreens. Yeah, it's that word. We all need to learn how to say, I guess. EM1, what brand is that? Is that a Berger? Sorry, I got to move around. I can only sit one spot too long.
We didn't use the one they didn't have it for us.
That's right, yeah. We tried to get the EM1, but they didn't have it. They couldn't source it. And that was a real big problem for us the first of the year was sourcing soil. So we were definitely scrambling and trying to get whatever we could on that because we were really expanding at that time. So, but yeah, sometimes you got to get what you can get. Ricky, I was using the BM1, but that was for seedlings. But now I'm trying their custom blend. Custom blend, all right, that's cool. Yeah, Spurger. Yep, we use the BM2. That's the one they recommend at the nursery. But yeah, if we could get it locally, I'd probably still stick with the Burger. But since I live next to them, I get 3.8. What? Wait a minute. I'm not reading that right. You forgot a 0 or something, right? A 1, a 2, a 3 in front of that number. There's another digit missing from that $9, right? Because that's crazy. And where do you live? And I want to come buy it from you. That's a crazy price, man. If you're getting it from $9, that's soil is one of the most expensive things you got. No missing digits. All right, I'm making a road trip to wherever Ricky lives and getting some soil. Doug, Terragenics effectively microhydrogen seems to help with the germination. Yeah, we haven't had an issue with it. We didn't have an issue with it out, but it can help. I don't think it doesn't hurt or help too much. It's going to help more than it hurts. So not having it. So if you have it, use Everything else will pay more than you. Yeah. If you guys check out the description of our YouTube channels and you're anywhere, I know in the US, and use Amazon, if you use Amazon Prime Business, if you already have a Prime, if you have the Prime Business, I can get a link for you and put in the comments here. You click on join the Prime Business. It costs $70 a month, $70 more a year. And if you buy any packaging, you're going to get money back in the first purchase. It's a great program. Maybe two, depending on how much you buy. Ours, half of a purchase. But you definitely look at that. But Jess will put the link in there for you. Are you still sourcing your seeds from True Leaf? 95% of our seeds come from True Leaf. We get our sunflower seeds from Azure Standard. We get our popcorn from a local farmer. We get our faba beans from Mums. Huh? Yeah, I said that. I think that's it. Yeah, but most of it is Amazon. Paying $45 for 3.8 Pro Mix HP. Nope, that's a good price. We're paying $44.99 for the BX for the 3.8 barrels. So, nope, that's right in line. Ricky's in a heck of a deal. Amazon, Canada, and US are not the same. They are not. That's why I said within the US. I'm not sure if you can get Amazon Prime in Canada or not. But good price, same here in Canada. Yep. Canada and US are going to be comparable in price most of the time. So there are some differences here and there. But conversion-wise, they're about the same. We spend on a tray. If you break out a tray at the $44.99, we get about 60 trays on average out of a barrel, and it costs us 73 cents a tray. So 73 cents a tray for the soil. So, and the seeds are much cheaper than that. So soil is one of your biggest costs you got. Ongoing costs. 75 cents. Oh, 75 cents a tray for the soil. I'm sorry. I said 73. It's 75, corrected by Oz. So, actually been harvesting peat moss for the last 20 years on a peat bog. It's a long time. Thank you for doing that, so we can all get good quality soil. Yep, that's where all of that Pro Mix is coming from, is Canada. So, hello, Oz.
Hello.
I don't know if you could hear her or not, but she said hello. There's her hand. There's a hand. She does a great job running the back end stuff for me, so we can do that and everything else. It's going to be an easy chance to win tonight. There's only 2 entries. So if you want to enter, chance at winning a month free of our business coaching program, just go ahead and put hashtag coaching in the comments, and you will automatically be entered. You don't have to do it more than once. It would only count you once. You can put it in there 100 times. It's only going to count you once. Great chance of winning tonight. What else we got here? Oh. All right. Brittany just started using Xerotal and mixed it to their recommendations. But some stuff had a little mode out of germination. Do you all still see some mode out of germination using Xerotal? On what product, Brittany? Let me know what product that is, so I can help you more specifically on that. Or we can talk about it tomorrow on the coaching program, live Q&A. There we go, guys. Got 5 entries so far. 5 is still good odds. 5 is still good odds. Welcome, Beeline, Microgreens. Welcome. Brittany's entered. Brittany is part of the coaching program. If you are part of the coaching program, you can still win a month free if you're paying monthly. If you're on a yearly and win, we'll figure something out for you. Aspen, hello. What do y'all mean? What do you mean you get your money back if you buy any packaging or claim shows? Okay. So it costs $70 a year on the Amazon Business Program. If you join the Amazon Business Program, you get discounted pricing on your products. Plus, you can get no taxes as well added to your products because you're a business as long as you fill all the appropriate stuff out. So you don't get charged taxes, and it's a reduced rate. Like we buy 16-ounce gin packs, 16S Slims. They normally are $63. We buy them for $44 because we got an Amazon Business. So that's $20. So if you buy 3 packages of that, you basically have made your money back off your Amazon Prime that you paid for. So that's what I mean. You don't actually get money back, but you make it up in buying products at a discounted price, being a business. Businesses get special deals all the time out there if you guys know where to look for them. Yeah, we started up. We, a couple months in, got a Business Prime business account. So definitely want to check that out. The link is right here. Yeah, you can go back up in the comments or whatever. That's where you get that. It is an affiliate link. We get a very, very small percentage for you signing up. Costs you nothing else at all. So definitely check that out if you would like. Brittany, popcorn and sunflowers. I didn't kick anything. Oz is frozen over there, so my back production is frozen. Popcorn and sunflowers. Popcorn, sunflowers. We germinate for 3 days. We always notice a little bit of spider webbing on the sunflowers. You give them a nice hot water, that goes away. Look at them the next day, they're still gone. It knocks it down with just a little top water, and you're good to go. Usually on them. If you continue having problems with mold on them, it may look at your seed dependency. But then that popcorn we have the most issue with because it's not got any airflow normally. But we have something special coming up for that we're getting ready to do hopefully this week. Building a new area with airflow and show everybody how to do that. So that is my next project on the list. Since we added a new rack, there's a lot of things on the list, by the way. Things get moved around to the top. Well, we did add a new rack, and we now have 2 germination racks as well that were just full today. Everything else went back to the shelf today. So we added a rack, another rack, so we keep growing up. And then we're going to grow a new room for the popcorn, and I'll show you that. But yeah, popcorn is the most susceptible to mold, in my opinion. That's one you got to watch the most. Oh, she's back. She's back. Xerotal works great for mold for me anyway. Yep. If you spray it on beforehand, do not soak your seeds in it or anything like that. Just spray it on the tray beforehand and maybe after germination. Again, with the sunflowers, a nice top watering usually knocks that down. So I kind of answered that already, Kyle. What price for containers? Get on that Amazon business program, man. Check that link out. Save you guys all some money. If you're doing this business for any amount of time here, you're going to save a ton of money. So sweet. Aspen, do you know what the percentage difference of yield for your grow of soil versus loose core? I am growing with core and have not tried core, but what percentage yield can you increase by using soil instead? I am going to do an experiment again. I bought a block of cocoa core, and so I'm going to grow in it. Since I got the other rack, I got space to do a tray or so. 2 trays, I think. Two extra spaces that I can do some experiment on, and I'm going to do that with the core and show you different yield on that, and we'll probably use peas to start with. So stay tuned. I will go over that soon. Also, do you add perlite to the soil, or you just use it as is? The ProMix BX has got plenty in it. We use it just as is. We do not add anything to it. Only thing we add on a couple crops is vermiculite on top. But other than that, no. You're welcome, Ricky. And you're welcome, Beeline Microgreens. I'm glad we provide great content to you, and it helps you out a lot. And if you're not, make sure you get part of that business coaching program. It's more in-depth and more of this. Currently have 18, 20, 21 members. 4 more members, the price goes up. So you want to get in and be before the 25. It's at the $29.95. It's going to go up after 25 members because the more members, the more it takes to manage everything and do. So make sure you get on there. Other than cantaloupe, what are other fruits, melons, microgreens that are good to grow? Yeah, borage. It tastes like sunflowers. Cucumber-ish. Yeah, borage is cucumber. But it's expensive. Most of the fruit, melon kind of microgreens you're going to try to grow are going to be at expensive seeds. So keep that in mind when you're growing that, and if you're selling it, what you're going to charge for it. We don't grow. We've tried some things, bought a little bit of packages and done stuff, and it just wasn't something that was good for the business at the time. If I expand into a facility, I probably will grow a lot more of that, but you can check out our video on what I recommend to start growing with if you're new to growing for business, and then expand from there. Because you get into too many crops, you're going to kill yourself trying to manage that many crops in the beginning. So stick with the 5 main ones, but I do have a video on that. Well, no taxes, yeah, and reduced rate, yeah, it's amazing. Check it out. Patty just bought some cantaloupe to try. Experimenting is good. Yes, you're welcome. We only ever grew with 2 lights. We did that in the very beginning. And we actually seen better results with the 1 light. We switched to 1 light. We did a test. We had the 2 lights. We went to 1 light. Still had other things because we just did experimented with the 1 light, and we got better growth out of everything. A lot of people like to black out like a broccoli. Instead of blacking out, we go straight to lights with the 1 light, and it helps stretch. And we get great growth out of it. We averaging 8, 9, 10 ounces. I say 8 ounces because that's our lowest tray. But we push near 10 ounces a lot of times with that. So 1 light has just been great for us. It will help stretch it because it's not overloaded with light. If you overload it with light, it's getting enough light, it's not going to go tall. So less light, more stretching. Highly recommend that. But no, we've never used 3 lights. If you already have a business account or a personal account with Amazon Prime, it's $70 more a year. So Prime Duo? Yeah, it's called Prime Duo to have both. So look up Prime Duo, but that link should show you everything on there and go through that. So check that out. Can you switch your existing personal account into a business account, or do you have to open a brand new one? You want to open a different business account. So you're going to have your personal account. You're going to attach that Duo to that, and then you'll have your business account as well. And they're kind of linked together. And you can buy everything through your business account. Just saying. We sell a lot of popcorn. Yes, Kyle. Whatever popcorn we bring to the market, we will sell. So as much as we can bring. So that's the reason why I'm trying to develop a new area so I can grow more. And restaurants take it too. Yeah, we have 3 different restaurants that take it, and they love it. And one restaurant I think takes a whole tray about. So they take 6 ounces. What's the one restaurant? 4 right now. They were at 6. They went down to 4, but they added cilantro to it, so it made us more money. So. The monthly cost for the business program, the coaching program, is $29.95, and there's a yearly discount as well if you pay up for the year. That is going up, and 4 more people sign up. So make sure you get yourself in it. If you haven't got on it yet, make sure you put in #coaching. #coaching for a free month of the business coaching program. That will give you a free month, and you'll be locked in as one of the 25 as well. To get that $29.95 if you win that. So don't worry if you're locked in. And yeah. Hello, Pat. Want to know if you could sell on Amazon Fresh. That's a whole big ball game there.
Big ball game is basically like Whole Foods.
Yeah, it's their Whole Foods brand. Amazon Fresh is just the drivers go to Whole Foods and pick it up and take it, so you'd have to be in Whole Foods. And that is a big ball game. We're not ready to even play yet. The nearest one to us is an hour and 45 minutes away anyway. But the bigger ball game with the HelloFresh, the national brand people, you want to try and stay local, dealing with people. The regional brands are the best. Like we have Hy-Vee here, County Markets, and they got 200-300 stores, and they're easier to deal with, and you can talk to the people and get you in. You don't have to go through Range Me and stuff like that. So regional brands or local brands is where you want to stay with if you're going for grocery stores. You know what your restaurants are using the popcorn with? Dishes, like what are they using?
They stick it on top of
Yeah. Yeah, they'll stick it, they'll take the stem because it's hard, stick it down in there, and it kind of sticks up and everything else. They're using it to be pretty. Nobody probably eats it at the restaurant, but whatever, they're buying it. So, but yeah, they're using it to look pretty because it's that nice bright yellow color. So, I've been growing beets to learn how to grow it. It's possible to sell to restaurants later. Yeah. We have 2 restaurants that take our beets, and one takes 8 ounces of beets. So, and we sell it, I'll let you know, we sell it for $7, right? $7 an ounce to the restaurant. So, they're taking $56 worth in sales of just beets. So, definitely worth it. Hello, Shannon. Do you know how your restaurant's customers are using their popcorn microgreens? Yep. Some of them use them in drinks too. So they'll put them in drinks because they look good in there. So don't discount the bars. Don't discount the bar managers on stuff. Getting them to use it and stuff when you're going to the restaurants. Say, hey, I just dropped off some popcorn. Have you ever thought about using it in your drink? And then boom, you might get more sales. Oh, my Oz over here, Jessica, said that they put it in their sweet corn pudding and stuck it up and made it look all pretty and everything out of there. Makes sense. Sweet corn pudding with some corn sticking out of it. Tend to grow on what, Kyle? Is that the beets you're talking about or what there? So I've been adding those beet microgreens to sunflowers, peas, radish, broccoli mix since I already had those beets. I don't intend to keep putting beets in that mix simply because it's expensive. Yeah, you got to charge accordingly if you're going to do that. Try to keep the expensive crops out of a mix for sure. I agree with that. But your sunflower, peas, radish, broccoli mix is a great mix there. Nice spicy crunch mix. We do not currently do edible flowers. That is on the growth plan. We did nasturtiums for a moment, but we just ran out of space. So as soon as we gather some more space, we definitely will be getting back into edible flowers and doing more of them. So down the road, one of the things on the list. All right. One more minute. I'm going to give you guys one more minute to enter the coaching program. If anybody hasn't yet, hashtag coaching to enter a free month of the coaching program. Thinking of selling it by the ounce, more expensive than peas and sunflowers. Yep. When we sell to, we go over pricing in the business coaching program. I don't want to get too much into that here, but we definitely can go over that in the business coaching program, and Aspen is part of that. So we can definitely go over that tomorrow for anybody in the business coaching program. Anybody else that joins, we go into pricing on that. I do not go over that in YouTube Live. So. Popcorn. Yeah, popcorn's a 10-day grow. We germinate it for 4 days and then put it in blackout for 6. And again, we can go in that more detailed in the business coaching program, how we grow it. If you want to ask that tomorrow night, Kyle. All right. We are going to go ahead and draw. We got 8 entries for the business coaching program. Good luck to everybody. And here we go. Patty Mayo, who is already part of it, but she will get a free month. Congratulations, Patty, on winning a free month of the business coaching program. And you'll get your next month coming up free. Shoot us an email at support@ittybitty-microfarm, and we will get you taken care of on that. Congratulations. And she just got in just in time. Do y'all know if and in when wheatgrass so-called cause Listeria and how to avoid it? I will ask Oz on this one.
So Listeria it's going to be something that you're going to run into with any microgreen. That's actually more common in sprouts. Listeria you're going to run into more if it's kept wet and warm. Bacteria and viruses and stuff like that are going to grow on those conditions anytime. We always want to tell people if they're consuming the wheatgrass for juicing, they need to wash it before use. Always have wash before use on everything you sell. So nothing is ready to eat. Listeria is a very common thing. There was actually a recall with I think Bright Fresh Farms last year, and they had to pull their entire line. That's a large company. Listeria contamination happened with sprouts not too long ago, a few years back. It was another really big one. That's actually what caused Jimmy John's to stop putting sprouts on their sandwiches. So Listeria is kind of one of those things that we have to manage as much as possible by making sure that we are not having any damp areas within our microgreens or with our wheatgrass. So you want to make sure you're just kind of watching your wheatgrass, don't overwater it, and always put wash before use on everything just to make sure your bases are covered with that.
All right. I hope that helps you there. If you haven't yet, we have 18 people who are in here. We have 11 likes, so make sure you hit that like button. It does really help us out, and it's free to do. So if you just go down there, tickle that like button, hit that. All right. Hopefully that fixed that again. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. We really, really help our channel doing that. So I appreciate it very much. Again, I want to thank everybody who joined our live tonight, episode 2 of the new Microgreen business program. We are be live tomorrow for anybody that joins our business coaching program. Anybody that's part of it, we'll be having that live, and we will go detailed on pricing. If you got any questions on that and other things, we kind of go more in detailed on that on pricing. We can answer that questions tomorrow. But yeah, we do sell it at $7 an ounce, so make sure you check that out. But yeah, check out our business coaching program. Congratulations to the winner, Patty Mayo, today. We'll get her set up and taken care of. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. We're glad to have all of you. We will be back next Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for episode 3 of the Mike's Microgreens show. Hope to see you there. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you in the next one.